What's up, people? So today I'm gonna teach you how to build like an easy base to build on Garnet Gaming. One of my favorite Dark RP servers on Gary's mod. Yeah, I'm really good at it. I'm level 54 or something. Got perma weapons, VIP. You don't need anything special to build this specific base. This is just a really basic base, really easy to master it, really easy to just do it over and over again. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Oh, sure, I just fucking died. Oh, okay, rewind a bit. Alright, so what you want to do when you spawn in, one of my favorite spots to go is back in Industrial. Also, this is the downtown tits _V2. Yeah, but
it's crazy, dude, right?
So yeah, all you want to do. This base can be built practically anywhere. It's really small. But yeah, this is really just a basic base that you can master. No special things that you need to have. So you can honestly build it anywhere. Preferably, you would like it right there. But if you really have to, it can go anywhere. So, what do you want to start off? You want to press F2 by all the doors. And then and these are all under the rules of Garnet Gaming. The rules could be a bit different on different servers. So yeah, so first you want to start off, just make sure you have a 3D, 2D text screen. You want to reset everything. You want to go building, so then they know you're building a building, obviously. And you put that right there, and as you can see, no one can raid you, nothing like that, nothing, they can't do that shit. So, first what you want to do, so, what you do want to do, if you don't have like a really slick spot, you just want to first put up these walls on the side. So, as you can see, the walls are put up on the sides. Okay, so you can either, for the doors right here, you can either use a fence like this, or you can use a gate like that, and a fence like this. So, the difference is, you can shoot through a fence, but you can't shoot through anything else. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. But you can't shoot through a gate. Like that's just how it works. I preferably use the fence. It's called interior fence _. And then this is storefront template bars and all of them. Yeah. So first, you just gotta make sure that it's wide enough. What I like to do is see if you can run through that. And next, you want to make sure there's a little bit of space. The thing is, a lot of things that nobody really knows is if you have a little airlock kind of thing, like if you put a door right here, you can't defend against them keypadding that. But if you put it right here, then you could attack that. So also, this is a small base. I forgot to mention that. This is a small base for a small area. I'll be releasing another videos of big bases with, yeah. So, if it's it can be either sometimes the fences could be not even that small. They could be that wide. It doesn't matter, as long as they can't run through the edges. It's all good. And so, I'm just gonna do that. And you want to make sure to hit Shift E on all of your props. So next, now that you know that that's right there, you can go ahead and put fences. So this is a kind of part where if you do have a big place, and this is if you do. If you don't need to block any remaining areas. But if you do have one of these, you gotta block out the remaining area. So, yeah, it'll take a second. I think that's pretty good. Okay, yeah. So you can run in there. And then for this, I think I'ma just, I don't know what I'm gonna do right here. Okay. Okay. So now that I have all the materials, my preferred material is this one. It's quite a bit on the top. So one thing for the fences, the things that you can shoot through, you're not allowed to have fences like that you can't see through because it's just way too big of an advantage. So I like to scroll down a lot until you see this. It's kind of like out a bit, but it's a wireframe. And yeah, you color that, and also stacker improved. Make sure every single spot is covered. Everything. Oh, I gotta move that just a bit. So if it's floating, you always want to right click, Shift-E right click. Always, never ever have not done that. And now I gotta go to the right. Okay. So now that everything is in place, it might not look the best just because this part is just an area that I have to do that. And also what I'm doing is I'm coloring it with my material and stuff. I got my material and everything, and yeah. So what I'm gonna do next? This is the next. This will be the hardest part. So I preferably use my number pad keys. Like if you don't have like a keyboard that like I have, but you can bind them to anything. You just need 6 keys. 6 keys in total that you can use that are free. And you can always change them. It's not forever going to be binded to that. So what you want to do, you want to click on where it says fade. Make sure it doesn't say start faded, toggled. Make sure those are unchecked. So what you want to do is click that fade. Click and make it your first key. So that first door. So you want that to be that first fading door. And I want you to go test it out on your own. What I want you to do, press that down. If it opens, it works. But if it doesn't, you might need to bind it to a different key. I don't know. But you gotta undo that first fading door and then put in a different fading door. And next off. Okay, so next now what you want to do is you want to use the stackers tool. You want to make sure everything is on like stack size 1, X 0, all that 0. And you just want to spread it out. Oh, whoops. You just want to do that. You might have to add on more, but that's just the basic. And now that you have that, just make sure you can walk through that always. Make sure and yeah. So now what you want to do, you want to back up against this first fence that you put in. And what I want you to do is I want you to put in another fence. Make sure you can walk around in it and make sure you're not stuck. That's one of the things, because if you can't move around in it, then it's considered fail-based and you could get banned or jailed. I just don't want that to happen to you guys. Oh, and you gotta do the material. You don't have to have the material, but it just makes it look fancier. But you always want to have a material that you can't see for these, so then they don't know where you are specifically. Okay, and now I'm gonna go to fading door. Okay? So this is number pad plus for me. So as you can see, when I click number pad plus, it works like that. But so now you gotta change it to a different thing. So now it's number pad minus, and now when I click number pad minus, it opens. And note to all of you, if you're gonna use number pad keys, you can only use 2 at a time. Like multiply, slash. You can only use 2 at a time, or else it just doesn't work. And I just want you to keep repeating, putting down those fences until you can't, until you reach 4. 4 is the max that it could be. You can have lower than 4, but I would prefer to be 4, because if they get past 2 and you only have 2, you're doomed. But I would recommend all 4. It doesn't take much work. So yeah, I'll click back at it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, whoops! Wait, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now I'm back. I put all the fading doors. As you can see, they all work when I click them down. Yep. Okay. So next step. Also, if you really wanted to, you can use 7 keys. So if you have like a wide base or stuff, like if you have like another door that's free, you always want to put something to protect it so no one could get in right there. Just like right here. You don't want anyone to get in. So yeah. But yeah. If you want to put a door right there, make it a faded door to make it go in there. Yeah, you can do that. But the main way of getting in is going through this. So that's the hardest part, really. But now what I want you guys to do is, so you have the keypads. X is the knife key. You want to have that to N. I always put it to N. I don't use that key. If there's a different key that you don't use, then use that. But yeah. So I want you to go back to all of your doors, and I want you to go like this. So as you can see, the access granted key is the one for this door. So this door has that certain key, and you have to make sure that key is the same as the fading door that you press for that. And so you put it on each side, and then when it comes to the second fading door, you have to change the key to your second door. And then you go like that again. And then you click on your third fading door. Put it both sides. And then last fading door, both sides. Okay. And now that's the simplest. Now we gotta put in the roof, and then there's one last part that we have to do. Okay. So this is the roof, so they can't, because you can get a jump boost and you can go over it. And yeah, you don't want that to happen, really. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna spawn in one of these. We're gonna go like this. And then we're gonna, if you want to tilt it like this, all you have to do, so you spawn it in, shifty always. You always use shifty when you want to balance something out. And then you hold shift E again, and then lean your mouse a different way. And it should go like that. And also this to undo a prop. But, oh hello fellow person. So yeah, that's all you have to do to flip it, and make sure your material is facing down so they can't see. that you're up there, if you are up there. And just a reminder, you can't shoot through this one. You can put a fence if you wanted to, but with this base, I wouldn't, because if you do accidentally jump on top, you will die most likely. And what you want to do is you want to balance this out. Make sure you shifty every once in a while. Boom. And you want to make it all balanced and stuff. You might have to use stacker. And so as you can see, the directions up, and then also that's front and that's right, that green. So you want to change it to which side you want to go. So the prop is facing up. So when you click that, it goes that way. And stacker is one that everyone can use, every single, if you have VIP or not. The only ones that, if you're not VIP, you can't use advanced duplicator or prop buddies. I think that's the only one, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is. And now what you want to do, I'm going to color these just to make it fancy, just like that. And now, this is a really easy part. In my opinion, I designed this on my own. This is an original idea, by the way. I did learn how to do the keypads off of someone else, but I don't know. I forgot who that is. But shout out to whoever posted on YouTube of how to put in keypads. Those are good people, good Samaritans. Okay, so next you wanna get this cube 1 times 150 times 1, and you wanna spawn that in. Make sure it's not pressing against it. Make sure you can't see it, and you wanna shifty it always, and you wanna do that up and down. We'll go like that, up and down. You want to make sure you can see it. Like when you walk up to it, you can see it. And I gotta make sure that they can't see it. Yep. So these are the things I'm spawning in currently are stuff to protect the base, specifically to make it easier to win over raids. And you just want to stacker improve it. Then you want to color it. You don't have to color it. I just always want materials on it. Okay, so now you have your next fading door. So this has to be binded to a different key. It could be whatever key always. Whenever there's a fading door, it could be whatever. You just want to test that out. Make sure all of those go away. Make sure all of them go away, as you can see. Okay, so now you want to put a button in, like this. And you want to put the key to simulate as the key that is that fading door. And click on this button. Spawn it in near the first two fading doors. Put it in. And now you want to make this a fading door, so when you click it down, it goes away, so then it's easier to shoot. And you can like go like this. And it's really easy to kill them. And what I want you to do is do that to both sides. Right. Also, make sure that the sides are different fading doors, different key to bind. So then it doesn't react with that door, that side. You just want to make sure it's that specific side always. Okay, so just barely. So I finished the base with everything. So I hit prop limit with 115 players online. And this so Garnet Gaming's prop limit is dynamic, so when there's more people on, the less props you get to use. But when you start off with like 30 people, like yeah, if you start off with 30 people or so, you can, it's you get to use the same amount if it's 100 people.
Why shower?
Alright. My little brother farted. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of the base. That's seriously the end of the base. I hit prop limit. Like seriously, I can't spawn in any props. You've hit prop limit. So that's it. It's a really simple base. I hope it's really easy to follow along. My Discord will be in the bio. I mean, I don't know what you call it. The description. Yeah, the description. It'll be in the description. If you have any questions, just DM me. I mean, just ping me and shit, and I'll answer your question. I will be releasing harder and harder. Like the next one, it'll probably be a basic base for a big building, and then so on, so on. So I will. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that.